Hi everyone, welcome to Workshop Wednesday. I'm Lisa Cunningham. I just want to introduce myself. I have some new followers. So my name's Lisa Cunningham. I'm out of Rio Rancho, New Mexico. I'm originally from California. I lived in San Antonio, Texas for 7 years. And that's where I met Erica Serwin, who is my upline. And I went to one of her classes. I got hooked, and I've been a Stampin' Up demonstrator ever since. I can't, excuse me, I can't even remember how long I've been a demonstrator. I'm gonna have to look that up, see what year it is. I know it's been at least 7, 8, 9 years maybe. But anyway, just wanted to introduce myself. I come live every Wednesday at 12 o'clock Mountain Time, and I do a project with you. I won't be live the next 3 or 4 weeks because I'm leaving next Wednesday. So next Wednesday I'll be at the airport at this time because I'm going on a cruise to the Panama Canal. So hopefully I will have videos for you. I just won't be live. I'll have pre-recorded videos. So hopefully you'll be able to still join me. So I want to clear up something from last week. You know, last week I had just got back into town, and I got in at midnight the night before, and got up early the next morning. So I had a project for you. So I wasn't thinking clearly when I was advertising my free class. So I want to clarify that. So with a $35 purchase, you'll get the class kit to make these 4 cards. And you use the Country Bouquet bundle, which we're going to use today. But you'll get all the materials to make these 4 cards. And then you get your choice to choose the embellishment. It's the in color dots or the opal rounds. So when you purchase $35 in my online store, you'll get all the materials to make the cards, and you'll get your embellishment of your choice. And they'll come all packaged up like this. So like this is one with the opal rounds in it. So you got your 4 envelopes, and it has all the pieces in it for each card and the ribbons. You know, if it takes ribbon on the card. So here's with the one with the in color dots, and then here's one with the opal rounds. So I have these, and this class is available only until the 31st. So I hope I make that clear. And today's project, like I said, we're going to use the Country Bouquet stamps. This is a gift box, and I'll show you what's okay. So, I have the project sheet. So if you're an email subscriber of mine, you'll get the project sheet every Sunday. So it has all the supplies that I use, and it has the step-by-step instructions as to what you need to make the project. So if you become an email subscriber, you will get this in your inbox this coming Sunday. Okay, so as you've probably seen in my picture, what we have in here is, I'm not going to be able to get it off, a bottle of the Bath & Body Works shower gel, and it's called Gingham, which we're using the Gingham DSP. And like I had told you guys last week, when I go shopping, I look for things that I know that I can coordinate with something. So this week, well, I had seen this. I was at Bath & Body Works, and I seen this gingham, and I said, oh, well, I can match it up with the gingham paper. So that's why we're going to make this. Hi, Wendy. I'm so glad you made it. I've been missing you every week. You're my #1 cheerleader. So let's get started. I'm glad you got to join me. Okay, so we're going to use Sweet Sorbet, and I'm going to cut we'll cut the cardstock first. Now I'm going to look at my directions because I always jumble everything down. So we're going to cut at 9.5 by 8 1/4. So this is 9.5 by 8 1/4. And so we're just going to pull a quarter off of this side. And then the other piece is going to be 9.5 by 3. So let's just cut this 3. And let's go to 9.5. And then I'm going to get my Simply Scoring tool so that we can score this. We're going to need that trimmer again later for the DSP. Okay, so on the long side, the 9.5 side, we're going to score it at 1.5, 4.5, 6, and 9. And then we're going to score the short side at 1.5. Okay, and so now with our other piece, long side, we're going to do the exact same measurements. We're going to go 1.5, 4.5, 6, 9, and 1.5. So easy scoring to remember. I forgot my piece of grid paper. I'm so used to having my grid paper here because I like it for to see the measurements. So we'll go ahead and burnish all these lines. And then there's two ways. We can actually do the DSP now, or we can do it after the box assembled. Let's go ahead and probably do it now, just to make it a little bit easier. Burnish all these lines. A lot of lines. Okay, we are going to use the Cunningham DSP. I love this. As you could tell, I used this on the free class, so I have been cutting a lot. I was prepping some of my classes yesterday. Uh-oh. What happened to my... Oh my goodness. I hope when I prepped my class yesterday, I didn't use the paper that I'm going to need. I bet you I did, and I have some more coming tomorrow. I thought I had all my sheets ready. I don't think I'm going to have enough of that pattern. We're going to have to use this pattern, I think. Oh my goodness. What was I thinking? Yeah, I must have used all my... because I need a 6 by 6. I must have used it yesterday. I thought I totally kept that separate. As you can see, I'm still in shambles. But that's okay. I thought I specifically had all my paper so that I wouldn't use it. And what do? I use it. Let me see. Do I even have the right ones? Yeah, well, oh, look. Here it is. It's the back side. Okay, silly me. I thought I had those papers pulled out. But I was, like I said, I was prepping all these classes, all the class kits. So this piece of DSP, not this one, these ones, where it's going to be 6 by 2 7/8. So I'm going to cut 2 of these for right now. I got 2 sheets in here. So 2 7/8 is just before the 3. So it's 6. And then we're going to cut it in half, which would make it 3. And then we have 4 because we're doing the front and the back. And I'll show you in a minute. And then on this piece of DSP, it's going to be 6 by 2 7/8. Is that correct? No, wait. 2 7/8 by 1. So let's do the 1 inch. 2 7/8, and we're going to need 2 of these. And then 2 7/8. Okay, so that's going to fill in that gap in the front. So let's cut, well, let's just do the box first. I'm getting ahead of myself. So this one will be your front, one will be your back. It's gonna be the same, however we do it. Trying to stay in the camera. So we're gonna put this at the top. You can use liquid glue or seal. And just leave a little border at the top and the sides. And we're gonna do this next one there. And Wendy, how is the rain over there in California? Has it stopped yet? I've been keeping in contact with my kids because I still get notifications for California. My glue was a little bit too much there. Let me see if I can get comments. Okay. So now this, we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. I got glue all over my hands. Oh, and you know, that's another thing. You gotta pay attention to the way that you're putting these. If you put it the other way, it's gonna be a smaller gap. I guess I should show you. See, like this. So this one's longer, so you gotta make sure you put it the right way. I think I put all mine the right way. I'm talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing. It's so cold here. You're still getting more rain. I guess you guys are getting at least some little breaks in between. It's cold here. We have a lot of snow up in the mountain that's right over here, the peak, Sandia Peak. But yesterday I thought it was coming down to us, but it didn't quite make it. So this piece we're just going to put right there to fill in that gap. Right like that. You know, oh, Wendy, this set, I love it. I wasn't kind of on the top of my list at first, but you know, I don't know, they start to grow on you. So there's our DSP. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut this box and put it together. So yeah, it grew on me, and then that's why I did the free class with it. So this section, we're gonna snip at the corners. This one here is gonna come all the way out. And then these ones, we're just gonna go right on up with them. Yeah, I ended up doing the free class, and I'm still creating with this one. I was playing with the gnomes yesterday. You know, I haven't been able to stop playing with the Taco Fiesta. I'm gonna add a couple pieces of tear and tape here because this shower gel is a little bit heavy, but you know, you don't have to put shower gel in it. You can put whatever you want. It's a tall box though. So if you fill it with candy, there's gonna be a lot of candy in it. I'll just fold that over. And we're gonna make that our back so that seam is in the back. So now we'll just put these two down. It'll go like that. So I'm gonna put a little glue in these just so that they're secured. And hold it for a minute or so, and then we'll put this one down. My fingers are all sticky because I got glue on it. Oh, my score line I didn't cut straight. And you can always put your bone folder down there to make sure it's down. I need to get all this glue off of my fingers. And so there's our box to start. So now we'll go ahead and do the top. And we are going to use the same paper, and we're going to trim it. And it's going to be 2 7/8 by 1 3/8. So 1 3/8 is the one before the half. So it's 1 3/8 by 2 7/8, the one before the 3, 2 7/8 and 2 7/8. And that's all the DSP we need for that one. Wendy, I hope you got this gingham paper, because this paper is, I love the paper. Okay, so let me figure out, well, it kind of doesn't matter. We will put, just make sure that you put it on the same section. And like I said, you could do this after you put the box together. This is actually the lid. But once you put the lid together, then you can, you could still add the DSP. I was just doing it beforehand so it'd lay flat. Let me try to remember how I cut this. So I believe we do the same. Snip, snip, snip. And let me, oh, you know what? Does anybody have a good recommendation for scissors with a longer blade? Stampin' Up used to have a pair. They don't have it anymore. And sometimes I need just that long blade. I love the paper snips. Okay, we're gonna glue this down. Or tear and tape. If you have any recommendations, I'd appreciate it. You know, you go to the store and you ask them for good paper scissors, and they've talked me into some, and they're really not that good. Westcott is a good brand. And we're gonna. I bought a pair of some that are for non-sticky. My thing's not going straight here. See, I had to remember how this goes now. So we're gonna do the same like this. But they weren't like nothing fancy. I've heard a few people say actually like sewing scissors are really nice and sharp and good, and they last for paper cutting. Oops. All right, so we'll just hold this for a little bit. Let's push these ones down. Make sure that those are secure. And let's put our body wash in there, shower gel. So don't you like how they match? Put that right in there. We'll put our lid on. And you know what, I am gonna need the grid paper, but just not quite yet. Okay, so there's our box. So now, let's get all this out of the way. And I have the mini again. So if you join my team, ask Wendy. She knows about being a part. She wasn't actually my downline, but she participated in all of my team stuff because we were local together. Okay, so we're gonna need a circle. So let me cut this piece of paper real quick. We used to have a lot of fun together. I miss having everybody together. All right, so we're gonna cut a circle. You know, I hardly use this, so I'm not even sure what plates I use because I just got this one because I had to have the colors. So for those of you who don't know, Stampin' Up comes out with new colors every year, but they only last for 2 years. So this is going to be a new in color coming this year, and it's called Boho Blue. Okay. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Yes, join my team. I need some more recruits. As I was saying, I'm new to the area, and I haven't really connected with other demos. I do have some customers. Okay, we're going to use sweet sorbet and mint macaron. I did the same thing last week. I was talking about my team, and then I just I was chit-chatting so much that I forgot what I was doing. So I'm gonna put these around like, oops. I messed that one up. I don't know if I should flip it around or not. You know what? I'll tell you, I need the grid paper. This is the closest one I have. All right, we're gonna turn it over just to, I'm not sure what I did there. Okay, we're gonna clean this stamp, and then we're gonna stamp some more mint macaron. Yeah, so here I go again. I was talking about my team, and then I was trying to work at the same time. Let's turn these. Let's get another one down here. And I'm gonna put one more at the top. Just like that. Okay, so now on my dimensions, this is 1 3/4 by 5 1/2, and this is for you to stamp the hearts. Look, I stuck to stamp the hearts. So we're going to stamp them in mint macaron, and we're going to stamp in sweet sorbet. Sweet sorbet, you don't need the big heart, but there's enough in my directions. There's enough cardstock here to do the both. I mean, if you were trying to save on cardstock, you could just stamp the little one on a scrap and then do it. Okay, so let's get this punch. And we'll do the mint macaron first. I wrote my dimensions on the back so I wouldn't forget these pieces of cardstock. Here's the red. So you could save that big heart, or you could add it somewhere. It was just extra. I just wanted to use the little one. And then, so for the leaves, we have a 1 inch by 3 piece, and we're going to do those in mint macaron. And I like to close up these ink pads right away because I have had many mishaps with the open ink pad. And for some reason, it always seems like it's the green. Okay, and then there's our leaves. And let's go back to our circle. So we're going to use dimensionals on all of these. And we're going to put our heart up here. We're going to put the leaves. The leaves, I can't get these off. Huh. You guys ever get these ones every once in a while the back sticks to the thing and you can't get it off? So we're going to put a leaf here. And put another leaf here. I'm going to put this dimensional down so then I know where my leaf will go. Right there. And we're going to cover that bottom up. And then we're going to use another dimensional. The craft fairs in my area were just okay. They weren't the greatest, but I wasn't familiar with the area, so that makes a difference. So we're going to use the big heart mint macaron, the little one in sweet sorbet, and these two you can save or you can add them to your box. Save for another project. Okay, so then for my sentiment, we have a piece that is 1/2 by 3, and we're going to stamp that in sweet sorbet. Look, sweet sorbet and I grabbed mint macaron. What's wrong with that picture? Let me clean it. Yeah, they were just okay. I'm not too familiar with this area. And of course, with all my traveling, it's hard to get familiar. And, you know, one of them, they had me right next to another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So that kind of, I mean, I think we both, you know, we both made sales. But were we in competition with each other? I don't know. So you're just going to angle the ends. And again with dimensionals, but I'm going to put my dimensionals down, one down here first. Because I want to cover up the bottom of those leaves so you don't see where the leaves start. And then we'll just go ahead and add another one underneath. But I need to get more familiar with the area and know where I'm going and stuff. So there's our little circle, and it's going to go right on there like that. So we're going to add some more dimensionals. There was my boo-boo. And yeah, the stitching's on the back side because of my boo-boo. But it's okay. And actually, I want to put this, I don't want to put it right on the center because, see, I want to see that paper. So let's go down a little bit like that and put it down so we could see that paper back there. We have it on the back, but okay, so now we are going to color. That's why I needed this especially. We're going to color some ribbon. I got the crinkled ribbon. But I did on mine, I did this glittered ribbon. And I wasn't sure that the color came through that well, so I wanted to try the crinkled. So you guys can be the judge of which one you like better. This one I think it might color a little bit better. Maybe the mint macaron would stand out. You could see the glitter on my pen. You know, I made some, get that glitter off. I have made some tags with that glittered ribbon for some of my classes. I still have glitter everywhere. And I only did a tiny bow. I didn't do nothing like really big or anything. I just did a tiny, tiny bow. I have glitter everywhere. And I think I track it out of here so it's like in the living room floor. We have swept, we have vacuumed, we have mopped. Glitter is still glitter everywhere. Okay, so that should be enough. Let me get my ribbon scissors. I hope that's enough. We'll cut that in, but we'll put this. I'm gonna get this off of here because there's still some ink on it. And ooh, my bow might be a little bit small, but our bow's a little bit small. And I didn't color this end all the way because I didn't think I needed that much. Here, I don't want mint macaron all over my fingers. All right. And pretty much that's our project. Which ribbon do you guys like better? Do you like I think I like the bling. I just wasn't sure if the color was showing up enough or the crinkled ribbon. All right, there's my project. And then again, if you guys want to get the project sheet, you get a new project every week in my email. Just join my email list. I will post it on the top of this post once we are done. So thank you guys very much for, oh wait, I forgot something. The heart pearls. I just seen them. Getting ahead of myself. So I love these heart pearls. I've been using these a lot as well. So we're going to put one of the big ones up here, one of the smaller ones below it, and then we'll do the same on the bottom. a big one, and a little one. Okay, now it's done. Excuse me. Thank you, Janie. Thanks for joining. And there's our project. So in case you missed it, this is what's inside the box. I'll just recap real quick. Is a bottle of shower gel from Bath and Body Works. I got it because it matched the paper. Not sure how the scent is. I haven't even opened it to see. But that's what's inside this box. It'll make a cute little Valentine's gift for somebody. But again, like I said, you could put anything in this box. It's a pretty good sized box. And you'll have to fill it with a lot of candy if you were to put candy. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Be sure and still join me every Wednesday. I won't be live, but I'll have pre-recorded videos for you while I'm on vacation. I will try and keep in touch while I'm on vacation as well. I bought the internet package so that I have it on the ship. And you guys take care and stay safe. Bye.